Hello all. Oh man, the heat is on here in California. It's supposed to be 114 today. I've never been in that type of heat ever. We'll go up here and do a really quick short video if we can find a space where there isn't a whole bunch of people. Okay, what I wanted to talk to you about is here in the US, how bad things are getting with MAGA Republicans and how they're so anti-environmental. Hang on. Okay, we'll try this again. So many people. The MAGA Republicans are anti-environmentalists. So much so that in Texas, the most right-wing state of all, they've put out a new law for financial institutions. If they want to operate in Texas, they must finance fossil fuels. They must finance fossil fuel industry projects. It's the law. If you do not do that, you cannot open or do any business in Texas. That's how bad it's getting here in the U.S. in some places against the environmentalists, that they think there's so little. I don't know where they get this, that there's no environmental problems, even though they've had tons of them down there themselves in Texas. It's obvious that the U.S. is not going to be an environmental country for very much longer. If the Republicans ever get in, you can kiss the environmental movement goodbye forever. And that's a real shame, because you and I know that excessive heat, flooding all over the world. Look at Pakistan and how they're flooding and how they're in such bad shape, asking for help on other nations to help them. But what happens when that becomes the norm for everywhere? Back east here in the U.S., we had more flooding, real bad flooding just yesterday, and real bad heat waves out here in the west. This is just going to get worse and worse. 114 degrees today and tomorrow. I've never been in that type of heat. I've been in 111 one time when I was a child. I'll never forget it, and I can't imagine being 114. But I have everything set up for it. I doubt that San Francisco will get that hot. Hopefully not. But this is just more climate change in your face. Now, La Nina, I looked at the update today, and it's still cranking good. So at least California won't be seeing floods during the winter, hopefully, as long as La Nina is around. So with that and very high CO2 counts going on, I'll update you on my next video. But right now I've got to get out of the sun. I'm sweating to death and the crowds are coming up. So with that, I appreciate any comments you have. Didn't get many comments on yesterday's video on which country you thought was the most progressive and the most environmental. If you want to put that in, you can do that in the comments section. I appreciate all the ups, the new subscribers, definitely, and your comment. And until next time.